That's all right. If it weren't for these little things that go wrong, where would there be any fun in this? Like this right here. Like this stupid relay going.
Yeah, you've been having relay issues for a couple of days now. But yeah, I mean, if it was easy and there was no challenge to it, then everybody would be doing it.
I'm reading about my Furman power supplies here that I've been using for years, many years. The one says series mode protection on the front, linear, whatever. But I'm reading about it, and some of their models, it's a hybrid. They had to stick an MOV in there, whether it does much or not, to not violate the patent.
Well, if you got an MOV inside the thing, you know, it's probably there for a good reason, and it's inside an all-metal cabinet, not like a power strip like I was talking about. Those are horrible.
Yeah, these Furman things are well built, you know, from what I understand. I mean, they basically stick one in every audio rack, professional audio rack that I've ever seen.
$99999.
Is Dave in there?
Yeah, this relay is getting on my nerves, but I am putting more audio compression on here. Because that's what you do when your relay screw up.
Yeah.
Well, I always took $1 bill out of my wallet and ran it through the contacts.
Yeah, that's the problem. The contacts are done. They're like done. I need to physically, like this relay used to be the primary of the plate transformer back in 1957. But it hasn't been doing that now for about a dozen years since I put this rig back on the air. I just use it as a control relay because it has that brass core. Anyway, it's just that bad that like you can turn the rig on and off, and you can hear this relay click in. And if it has a better sounding click, you know it's going to hold all night. That's how funky it is.
Gotta have a good quality click.
Really, it's I'm always amazed anytime this crap works anyway.
Yeah, I hear you about that. Even my CB equipment here is getting kind of dated. You know, this thing's every bit of 50 years old now. Holy cow, 50 years old. It's older than 50. It's probably like 52 or 53.
Yeah, it sounds good though. It's good, man. Like if you got to report your position and you're about to go into the ocean, that's what you want.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Flight 645, 645. Loss of engine, going in, mayday, mayday.
Pete, I had to send a text to 6-4 about how amazed I am with your audio. I said, Pete's on channel 13 with keydown audio.
Countywide. This is a good radio. I've always liked this SBE Trinidad. Like the audio going out has always been easy to do, sounding good. Audio coming in, even people on crappy radios sound good. But this radio, like, doesn't have the best sensitivity in the receiver, but it has good fidelity in the receiver, which is, I guess, equates to a wider pass band. It has like no adjacent channel rejection. So as long as nobody's on either channel on either side of you, life is good. Everybody sounds good. But you get any kind of skip land noise going on, people jumping up and down on adjacent channel, you're done for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hiya, Dave.
Well, it's
good to see you're back.
I've been back
Oh, yeah?
since Monday afternoon.
Hello, everybody. That was after Sunday and before Wednesday.
It was after Sunday, before Wednesday. There's some wave handers out there. I'm gonna step aside and let the wave handers have it.
Hello, everybody. Wave handers? You mean like down getters?
No, wave handers. People popping in on the channel, waving their hand at you.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that was Doug. Was that Doug? Yeah, I don't know who that was. I know Billy the Kid's in here. 507's in here. I know I heard other voices when I was upstairs, but I don't know who they are. Maybe JR is floating about.
Hello, radio.
Here's Doug.
And so radio could talk, it would answer you. Yeah, I didn't have my headphones on. I didn't have the PTT button, so I was using the manual transmit button on the radio, sitting back in my recliner with my XYL set on my lap.
Well, that was all good information until you got to too much information.
Now we're being nice. She's just sitting here listening to you guys throw it back and forth.
That'd be nice if my wife sat on my lap while I talked on the radio. I'd have the best of both worlds.
Well, I don't get to play radio very much, so when I tell her it's Classic Radio Roundup, she lets me do my thing.
Oh, yeah, my wife fully gets Classic Radio Roundup. I mean, she knows most of the players even. And it's been going on so long now, it's institutionalized.
Yeah. Well, that was like the other night. Night Trains better have heard me talking. She knew who I was automatically.
It's funny. Classic Radio Roundup has reached the point of institutionalized.
Well, I think that we ought to have an XYL night and let the girls get on the air.
So that could be interesting. I have to talk my wife into doing that. She might be up for that. I warn her ahead of time. That's what I'll have to try to do that there, Bagger. XYL night.
You got a better chance of seeing Elvis dancing down the street naked than having my wife on here.
I'll tell you what. You want to do that? I got some fun on this end. I'll just sit back and watch.
I think I can coax mine into participating. It's possible. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just saying that the possibility exists.
Yeah, it could probably snow in July too, but I'm not going to bet on it.
Even if all the girls are joining in, she wouldn't be the least bit interested.
No. No.
Yeah, I don't think mine's all that adamant about it. I don't think so. I think she. I ain't saying. I don't know. I think there's a chance that she would.
I mean, 25 years ago, I would say, yeah, there was a really good chance of it, but something snapped, and when it did, all bridges were burned and never going back.
Snapped in an irreparable fashion.
All right, I just got the word from the XYL. She's up on the XYL evening. So and we're thinking maybe Tuesday night the girls can get together on the XYL 32 channel 13 band.
Well, I'll float the idea past her. I don't know about Tuesday night. I'll be taking away one of my radio nights. She can have a Wednesday night, and then I'll record the whole thing.
Okay, no, that was just a vote, So, you guys running around. If the guys want their XILs to, get in on the air, let's pick a night for them, and who knows, maybe a lot of fun watching the XYL run the station.
It would be entertaining just to see what they wind up talking about.
will mention it, just to get the laugh that I know I'm going to get from it.
Well, let her know that there's a couple other XYLs that are interested, just to say hi, and maybe exchange recipes.
It would be fun. So I will mention it, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope.
They don't even have to stay around a while. They just come in and stay for 10 minutes or whatever and leave. Kick off Classic Radio Wednesday on like once a month. Let the women kick it off.
That would be fun, actually.
I think so.
He said once a month.
This is training there to keep discipline going.
The only thing you got to be careful about, because there's something else. There's a problem there.
Oh.
Yeah, the problem is that anything bleached for anything that bleached for 5 days once a month can't be trusted.
Yeah, it bleeds once a month for 5 days and doesn't die.
Oh no.
Thank you for helping there, 44. I'm sorry. Oh my God, where did that come from? Holy cow! Yeah, I totally lost that one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Run upstairs and get some chow, and I'll be back. There's enough people in here to keep this thing going. 5-7. I'll be listening.
All right, man. We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, the woman's upstairs cooking you a meal. You better go grab it while it's good.
Yeah, tonight's leftover night here.
We went to Panera Bread.
I got cheesesteaks from Little Nicky's.
I got leftovers. I got spaghetti and bow ties with sausage and macaroni and cheese and Amish was it Amish macaroni salad?
Yes, food, glorious food.
I went to Shady Maple today for lunch.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I always get full. That's why we went to Panera. I'm like, I really only want a bowl of soup. I can't eat much more than that. Well, now that it's officially Classic Radio Roundup Wednesday, 8:03 Eastern Standard Time. Classic Radio Roundup.
So, what's your story there? Are you going to be making a move, or did that fall through? What's up with that? Haven't had a chance to talk, obviously.
Well, that particular property didn't go through, but that doesn't mean there won't be others to come along. So who knows? Who knows? Nothing's going to happen rapidly anyway. Even that wouldn't have happened. Still would have taken time. But no, like we put in a low bid because too much needed to be done and whatever. So anyway, the nice thing about that property was it was right on the same street down the street from our friends.
Is it above? Is it above the crater level?
It's 3,700 feet above sea level.
Holy cow!
And that's not even the highest point around.
Yeah, out west, that's nothing.
Yeah, 3,700 feet is your average ground.
Yeah, I mean, you got 10,000-foot mountains up there.
Where is this?
Oregon.
Oregon. Ah, okay. That's a big move.
Oregon, not to be confused with origami.
Well, I'll tell you, the atmosphere in Bend, Oregon is pretty nice. It's like a perpetual party almost. And there's zero humidity. There is no humidity in the air whatsoever, almost never.
Well, that's always a good thing. Humidity sucks.
Oh, yeah. It was beautiful. 78 degrees and sunshine. Oh, I'm a little hot in the sun. I'll go stand in the shade. Now I'm cool. Now I'm cool. Go stand in the sun. Oh, now I'm warm.
Yeah, it's kind of like today, man. It was 85 degrees, but the humidity dropped, so it wasn't nearly as bad as the other day.
Yeah, I've been having a problem with rolling tobacco, and so I have to put an air conditioner in my kitchen to lower the humidity so the tobacco will roll properly.
Yeah, wouldn't want that.
Yeah. Well, in Oregon, you can roll the other kind of tobacco completely legally because they got shops all over the place. You go buy it.
Yeah, well, you know what? With the part-time job I got now, I'm not fully retired yet, so I gotta wait until I fully retire before I do what I used to do back when I was in my early to mid 20s.
Just saying, they got stores for that out there.
I understand.
Geez, they must be near Colorado.
Well, Colorado started the ball rolling, but there's a bunch of states now it's legal. Ohio, New Jersey, Michigan. What other ones were there? Washington, Oregon, California. There's a bunch of others.
Spitfire, got a question.
Countywide.
All the states that are legalizing that, have they put an extra lane on the highway for those who want to do 25 miles an hour and eat raw cookie dough?
No, I haven't seen the extra slow lanes involved yet. No, but that's probably not a bad idea.
Slow lanes?
Yeah, for those who are stoned, they could just hop in the 25-mile-an-hour zone.
Just give them a moped and send them home.
Every other lane would be an Amish buggy.
Cheech and Chong and his lowered 64 Impala.
Adios, man, that's right.
See?
Yeah, can I have your license and registrations? Oh, it's back there on the bumper, man.
Yeah, man, it's on the bumper.
Over 5,000 miles.
I take it the bike ran flawlessly?
Yeah, doesn't mean that I did. I nearly broke my foot in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Ow. What are you doing?
Pulling out of the parking lot, making a left-hand turn, and the bike stalled when I was barely moving. And my foot was in such a position I got caught under the rear crash bar. So the entire weight of the bike and all my gear was resting on the heel to toe of my foot. So my foot was stuck. The bike wouldn't fall over, but nor could I pick it up. It was agonizing.
How did you get out of that?
Wiggled and wiggled and wiggled till I got my foot loose enough that I was able to fall over. But then once I fell over and my foot got whammied a second time because now the crash bar is resting on my foot and I'm stuck.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
My foot still hurts. Yeah, that was a whole bad situation there. So I was kind of stuck. And just as I was able to wiggle my foot loose and free and slide it out of my boot's still stuck. A Good Samaritan came, and he helped me pick the bike up. I got my boot back on and got me on my way. But then I rode from there to Idaho, and it was fine. My foot hurt. But then after I went to bed in Idaho and got up the next morning, I could put zero weight on my left side. I could put nothing on it. Like, I'm stuck. I'm not going anywhere. There's no way I'm picking up a motorcycle with this foot. So my friends in Oregon came with a trailer, came picked me up, and brought me to Oregon.
I heard you took a long trip on the motorcycle. Good for you.
5,000 miles, even with a portion of it on the trailer.
That's good, man. I'm envious. You know, I've had my motorcycle out like 2 or 3 times so far this year, and you know, when I heard you were out running across the country, I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, I was actually able to, after a few days of R&R, I was like, oh, I don't have to fly home. I can finish this trip. Like, just home base my operations from your place, and so I did go spend a night camping in the redwoods. That was pretty cool. It's like camping in Jurassic Park or something. It was like ancient forest. That was pretty neat. So I camped there, and that was right on the Pacific Ocean. That was pretty cool.
You're lucky you didn't get attacked by coyotes or bears.
Well, they had bear lockers. Put all your food in the bear locker.
Yeah, that's necessary.
What's a bear locker?
A locker that a bear can't get your food.
Oh, okay.
Made of tough steel.
Yes, yeah. It's like, yeah, you know, something you would make a safe out of.
I thought you'd have to jump in a bear cage like that so the bear couldn't eat you instead of your food.
I don't think he's really interested in you. He's interested in your food.
Yeah, unless you do something stupid.
There were stupid people. I saw stupid people. I'm driving through the redwoods, taking the scenic route, checking things out, and there's this like little traffic jam of people. Like, what the hell are you idiots doing? Why are we all stopped here? There's a cub. So there's a cub running around, and they're all jumping out of their cars and taking pictures of this cub. And I'm looking around like, I'm out of here, man, because Mama ain't far. Like, you people are stupid. Darwin list. And I zoomed out of there. But there were people jumping out of cars and walking up to this bear cub, taking pictures. Like, y'all are stupid.
Mama ain't never far away.
No, hell no.
Is it a black bear or a grizzly?
They were black bears.
Well, even so, you know. But yeah, you don't want to mess with Mama's cubs. That's like signing your death sentence.
Yeah, they're just being stupid. I was running up and down the side of the road, and they're pulling up on the side of the road, jumping out of the cars, running up, take pictures of it. Like, you are the definition of stupid.
I mean, I would take a picture inside the car with my camera, but I'm not getting out of the car.
Well, yeah, inside the car, pull over, that's one thing. But they were jumping out of the car.
Yeah, let me take a selfie with the bear cub. Yeah, that's a real smart move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave so I don't have to be a witness.
Yeah, to the carnage.
Take a picture from inside your car, that person getting attacked by the bear.
Yeah, and I'm the one out here on the motorcycle. Like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna be involved in any of this.
That's right.
I'm not going to be a witness to be called to court. No.
Nope. I'm not going to be a witness to your carnage. I'm out of here. That was pretty cool, though, camping in that forest. And then the next day I was riding around in some of the park roads and whatnot. And I got on this one, they called it, what is it, the beach loop or the Pacific loop or something like that. And it was loop around ancient redwood forest. And it turned into no RVs, no pickup trucks, no trailers. No, it didn't say pickup trucks. It said no campers, no RVs. No campers, no RVs. And the road went down to one lane in gravel. And it was like a goat path along this cliffside. And it was like ancient redwood forest on one side and the Pacific Ocean on the other side. And you're like 1,000 feet up from the ocean. Like, oh, this is pretty cool.
And no guardrails.
Nah, there were no stinking guardrails. You screw up, you're done.
Oh, man.
Really good scenery, though.
Oh, I imagine so. But there's always going to be an idiot that's going to cause a problem, and then you end up being the one that gets hurt by it. I swear, other people mess up so many things.
Well, I think the idiots are selected out of this one because, first of all, you had to go looking for this road. And second of all, that nobody was going on this road. Like, I was there taking my time. I even stopped for a while on the road, taking in the scenery and all. Nobody came along. There was nobody on it.
Well, that's a good thing. No traffic, no problem.
Yep, it was just me.
That's the way I like it.
But then again, if I'd have fell over with my motorcycle, I wouldn't be able to pick it up.
You need like some kind of stand or something that you deploy like in an emergency like that.
That was an emergency. My foot was stuck holding the weight of the bike up, so I could neither use my leg and foot to push the bike up off that side, but I couldn't make it fall over the rest of the way either. I'm like, the hell?
Bagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs training wheels.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Training wheels implies I have never been trained. That's not my problem. My problem is I'm getting old and decrepit and don't have the strength to carry all that crap. But when the bike stalls on you unexpectedly, I don't care who you are. That's a problem.
Yeah, well, I hate to be the bearer of information, but I think what you do is what I'm actually considering is turn your two-wheeler into a trike.
Nah, I'll never do that. If I ever go that route, it would be a sidecar, but I don't see it happening. Let's just go down to a smaller bike.
Yeah. What are you running tonight anyway?
SBE Trinidad.
Light and loud. But I'm running my Royce 640, and I'm just looking at signals, and you seem low on this meter from what I remember, but that doesn't mean anything.
Running my standard fire chicken power. I don't know where Billy the Kid went, but he was in here, and he called this my key down radio.
Key down radio. What, do you think you're a down getter?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I never adjusted the D104 to it, so maybe it's a touch much.
Yeah, when Train gets in there, he's going to yell at you. Or maybe Mrs. Train will yell at you.
Can't accuse me of being boofy.
No, you're not goofy, you're just loud.
Break.
Hello, Joker.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Joker.
What's new?
Same stuff, different week.
Yeah, except last week I wasn't video gating.
Yeah, we kind of missed those.
Yeah, I'm actually running mine tonight.
Oh, we go from no video games to two.
Mr. Famine.
Yeah, I was told that I was missed. And I'm like, I'm not buying that. They didn't miss me. They missed the video gates. They can't go check out their signal and their audio after the fact.
Yeah.
I'm a Joker. Real-time audio gate. Evening, Bagger. And, Bagger. And, man, as soon as I said your name, it went out right out the window. Shoot.
Is that Green Dog?
Hey, Joker, it's Badger. Badger, that's what I wanted to say when it came out, Bagger, and then I couldn't pull Badger out of my brain. That's all right. We're encouraging, oh, man, I forgot his handle, too. What is it, the guy that lives in the crater down there you were just talking to? We're encouraging him to get away from his motorcycle and get a tricycle.
Oops, sorry about that. I'm back.
10:40, I heard that conversation. But, all right, I hear, I guess that's Billy the Kid came back in. But, all right, I'll be on standby.
Who's that?
This is Joker.
So, Badger, let me ask you a question.
Go Go ahead.
Okay.
So between Spitfire, 441, the countywide radio, live from the volcano crater, you couldn't come up with none of that to refer to me.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about getting old. You know, I forget about a lot of stuff, but as long as I remember to go pee when I have to, I'm doing good.
Yeah, you know, because we're all getting older. I'm sure some of us older will relate to this. It's not the fact like I don't have to pee now, but in like 10 seconds, like you have to pee so bad, like you can't make it to the bathroom quick enough.
441, you have always been a great enjoyment to listen to while I'm on the radio. So, you know, a great big love and hugs to you, man. Well, I've always loved listening to you guys on the radio, you and Bagger and everybody else. So I'm just here. That's all.
What are you drinking tonight?
I know when he started when the I love you, man, and the hugs start coming out. You know he's drinking. So at least I'm not drinking alone. But you know I'm right. Like like that never like up until I got older. That I never had that issue to where like everything's life is great. I'm going along, everything's fine. I don't have to pee, and then all of a sudden, like in an instant, like out of nowhere, I gotta pee like really bad, and if I don't make it to the bathroom like really fast, I'm gonna pee myself. Like, what the hell is that all about?
It's worse when it's number 2.
441, you're always a great radio station to listen to. So you and Bagger, man, I'll tell you what, 73rds, I love being on the radio to hear you guys throw it back and forth.
You got to be careful. If you pee too much, you lose a lot of potassium. And some people don't have a problem with that, but some people do.
Stop playing word games.
I guess we doubled.
All right, well, I gotta go refresh some leftovers out of the refrigerator into the microwave. So I'll be back in a few minutes. 754 South Commentary.
I heard you, Billy. You didn't double with nobody.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I was just commenting on what Badger said. We're just out here playing word games. Try and keep up.
Yeah, I got some skip or something coming in here with everybody, not English speaking.
You hear me all right, or you need more?
No, I hear you fine. You're right over it, but it's in there. So sometimes with people who are a little bit less signal in my receive, like Joker's doing real well here, but he's not quite as strong as you. I have to scrutinize a little bit to see if it's somebody talking on the classic radio roundup or if it's skip.
Now, I hear a really, really low level, but it's like nothing like what you're describing. So I guess you got it a little bit stronger going on there than I got going on here.
All you got is your hot water heater in the background.
It doesn't heat hot water. It takes cold water and heats it. So it's a water heater.
Yeah, but the water's hot now. So it's a hot water heater.
Well, a hot water heater would imply that it's heating hot water, but the water's not yet hot, so it heats it to make hot water. So it's a water heater.
Nah, but it's already sort of hot. It's a warm water heater.
I mean, hot water heater, that's kind of from the Department of Redundancy Department, is it not? Like, obviously, if you have a water heater, it's going to be a hot water heater. So it's making hot water. So a heater implies hot. So water heater.
Right. And a 10 watt radio can be barefoot.
So can a 100 watt. And a 400 watt radio can also be barefoot. If you got a Johnson desktop, you got kilowatt barefoot.
Or if you got a DIY.
If you got a DIY, you got 1500 watts barefoot.
Yeah, something like that anyway.
Well, I mean, I guess I could make that claim, right? There's no external amplifier. It's just the radio. And the Trinidad's bigger, puts out a lot less power. Oh, there goes the heater. The water heater's off. Yay!
Yay! I don't hear it anymore. I got my Johnson on my table, but I can't smell my feet.
Hello. I thought I heard you in there earlier, Greenie.
Going on? Welcome back.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. If you ask about it, I'll tell you about it. If not, probably won't bore everybody else. But it was fun.
You have to change your name to Cotter so we can say, welcome back, Cotter.
Say again, Greenie?
Did you document any of it?
Yeah, I took some pictures.
I can't see them over the radio.
No. Well, I mean, we could do slow scan TV if I was hooked up for that, but I don't have that hooked up no more. That would be that'd be a fun way to send pictures out. Then everybody could get them all at once.
10-4, Pete. Good to have you back for as long as we got you.
I'm in for a while now. I won't be doing any of them trips anymore unless it's in a car. I'm not doing that on a bike no more.
What about the moving truck?
Well, that remains to be seen. That has yet to be determined. Kind of figured that wasn't going anywhere. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Hey, well, it was a good dream, though. I was kind of excited for you, but at the same time, hate to see you go.
Well, I mean, there's two sides to that coin. I'm going somewhere eventually, apparently. The wife's got it in her mind. She wants to retire elsewhere. So, But, the other side of that coin is, well, I got to flip up a radio station and try and talk to my buddies back on Channel 13.
Right. That opens up the imagination right there.
How often can I make classic radio roundup from out there in DX land? $27,115. Channel 13 on the AM radio dial. Classic Radio Roundup.
And this portion of Classic Radio Roundup is brought to you by the 05 Institute of Amplifier Repair and Technology, where our motto is, if you can buy it, we can fry it. And we take pleasure in doing so.
Also the home of Grandma Jemima's Ganja Dip stainless steel voodoo doll needles. So if you want to see them dead, go and see Fred at Fred's Discount Voodoo Emporium. We've got a special on the Ganja Dip stainless steel voodoo doll needles to stab into your favorite voodoo doll.
And Richie's Drugstore, where our motto is, if it gets you high, we have it at low, low prices.
Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, that's a good sounding radio out there.
Which one?
Yours.
Oh, you like my Royce 640?
Yeah, man, that thing, it sounds nice.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do try to set them up.
9999.
Yeah, no, it's not like blown out. It sounds like you could have fooled me like you were on an ICOM or something, something like that. It sounds really, really good, natural, civilized. And then you got Pete out there, whose audio I also really admire, but is the complete opposite. It's like key down audio. It's impressively, it's got like 50% THD, and the way that it cuts and covers people up when he keys up is just, it's key down audio. So I'm getting a kick out of both of your guys' audio.
Yeah. The modulation limiters are fully intact in this radio and set for 100%, maybe
maybe plus a little, but it's not going to be a screamer. It's going to be a clean, conversational quality radio.
And that it is, man. It's real nice.
This is a stone stock, 100% unmodified SBE Trinidad with a D104.
Yeah, and you have it turned down now.
No, I didn't change a thing.
All it changed was his water heater shut off.
Really? Because you were like really. It seemed more like. It seems like you were running like a Marshall half stack before.
My water heater was running in the background. Now it's off.
Nah, I don't think it was that. It was like your modulation of your voice was like, it sounded like you were using a Marshall half stack.
I'm telling you, I didn't change a thing.
Did you back off the phone?
I didn't change a thing, Greenie. The only thing that's changed in the last half hour, 40 minutes, is my water heater went off.
Well, I can't see that changing your audio.
Changes the acoustics in the background for sure.
Right.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It seemed like there was more mic gain or something before.
Oh, I could give you more mic gain if you want it. There's still some left.
That would be impressive.
I don't know if Night Train will like it.
Probably not.
Yeah, I can't do that. Now it's going to squeal, see? Oh. That's right on the hairy edge right there. Yeah, I can't even get away with it.
What are you doing? Turning it up more?
Well, Billy told me to, so I just do what Billy asked for.
Billy tells you to jump off a bridge. You got to do that?
Well, I know the difference between doing things that he asks for that will harm me and doing things that he asks that will do no harm.
No, just to the people in the local area that are going like, oh, my ears.
Anyway, it should be at a reasonable level now.
It's good.
Am I somewhere near where I started?
I still want to say that, like, when you first got on with that thing, I was like, holy crap. Like, you sounded like 6'4" does when he maxes his setup out with audio and everything.
Well, I'll tell you the easy way to get there. Get yourself a gray base D104 and an SBE Trinidad. And there you go.
Or a Regency Imperial.
Oh, that's a quicker way of getting there. A Regency Imperial or an Imperial 2. Or a range gain. The Regency range gain. Same circuitry on AM.
So I found that those little collector modulated Cobra 25s, right? Not a 148, a 25 is different. 148 has a balance modulator. A Cobra 25 is collector modulated, like plate modulated without a tube. So it works that way with a modulator, and all that. And you can get some, like if you need a key down radio, that's what I would recommend, modifying one of those. Trinidad probably works pretty well too. What's the operating principle of that?
That's Sandbagger's department.
That's also collector modulated. Pretty much all the AM radios, all the AM CB radios are that way, solid state. But yeah, I mean you can make it scream, but it's gonna be square waves and it's gonna splatter terribly.
Yeah, well that's the thing. You don't really pay too much mind to that. You just kind of try to get as much square waved audio on the carrier as you can in a key down, to tell you the truth. And that honestly is what is the most effective when you're having a drag race like that.
Yeah, I know, but that kind of stuff just skeeves me out. I don't like garbage audio. I like clean audio.
Oh, me too, but you know, I've done plenty of key downs, so I know how to do it.
Well, it's still going to sound good on channel, no? It's just going to splatter the band.
Yeah, it's going to splatter terribly.
Yeah, those 25s that I would use for that are, you know, trashy, man.
I got this silly little Cobra 19. Is that 23 channel? Yeah, 23 channel, all mobile, like tiny little thing. And there's just volume, squelch, channel selector, no meter. And I plug a D104 into that thing. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's a little audio box.
Yeah, tiny is good.
Probably collector modulated little CB, like you was saying. All those little AM only radios pretty much are, man. And usually the final that they put in there is capable of, you know, not in the cleanest way, but about 40 watts PEP. So, you know, you can let it swing pretty far.
Well, I'm not interested in doing that. I've always been in the school of, you know, I want more power. Is that an amp? And that's probably part of what it is that I'm doing now, because I'm probably running on the knee of my Class C amplificationers. So I'm doing about, it's like about 60 watts of carrier, swinging to 450.
That might be why your signal's a little lower on my end.
If I had a cleaner exciter than this 148, and you know, 148s are decently clean, but I mean, not the best thing in the world, I would say. The way I'm using it, I guess, it kind of externally modulating it. But anyway, the amplifier that I'm using is that Harris RF110, and that is one of the most linear things that you'll ever find. I drive it with about 17 milliwatts into a pair of pentodes, into a pair of 8122s, into a pair of 4 to make 225 watts.
Pump it up.
Yeah, there's some pumped up. Somebody said that sounds like hogwash to them.
Hogwash radio.
No, it's classic radio. Classic radio roundup on 27.115.
Halfway between Phoenix and Tucson.
Oh, he's got one of them oscillator drags.
Fade on to frequency thing. One of those too. And we're waving from. I don't know these guys I'm talking to.
Just the LD and the M and the O and the S. None of that LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ.
Yeah, he's got one of them oscillator mods going on out there in Arizona.
That's got to be the most useless modification I've ever seen. Does absolutely nothing for you.
I got one of those.
Clickety click click click.
Save your money and put it into something like more audio or more amplification. You know, not some garbage mod that slips you around. Imagine trying to do that on the side.
The mod is literally, I think it's a capacitor that you add in series with some point on the board. That's it. It might cost a couple cents.
Yeah, you know, just make it a little NPN transistor or something, and switch a cap in there. When you key the thing, it drags the cap in. Yeah, it wouldn't take a first year tech school student 10 minutes to figure out how to do it. I still don't. I don't get the point. It's just it doesn't enhance your transmitter. It just makes you it makes you ramp when you heterodyne with somebody else. Yeah, that's all. Quack 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 quack. Oh wow! Somebody stepped on a duck.
Well, seems like we would have some propagation tonight. It would seem.
Yeah, there's some down getters out there.
And the cactus patch is covering you guys up, man.
They don't think so, though. They're sitting there having...
He was doing you some damage. Don't think that you're immune.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, they're in the grass on my end. They're at the back of the beam.
Now here's the cactus patch. Halfway between Phoenix and Tucson. Remember, if it don't look right, and it smells kind of funny, it must be hogwash.
It's hogwash out there in the cactus patch.
Yeah, listen up out there. You might learn something. This is Classic Radio Roundup, where good RF practices are discussed and implemented, and CV science is
I
dispelled.
like to say whisker biscuits and chicken nipples.
He's even coming in underneath of you, Dave. Oh, anyway, my signal should have came up some to you, a little.
Yeah, it did.
Hogwash radio. Can you wash my hog, please?
Hogwash.
These guys probably think a 2-pill will put out 400 watts.
Someday I take my prized hog.
Yeah, we both know that's not true.
Yeah, 4-pill will do a kilowatt too. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, 4-pill does kilowatt. Yep. And 8-pill does 2K.
Yeah. With all the spurs and everything else added together.
My prize hog always rides in the front seat with me. I don't think this radio has enough to get out to skip land.
Oh, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, getting out to skip land's overrated anyway.
As long as the locals can hear you, everybody else can get to the back of the bus.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Adios.
Good night, Doug.
Good night, Doug. Good to bump into you. Countywide.
754, back quiet. I didn't even hear him.
Why are you not as strong as usual, Greenie?
Because I'm on my classic, my Royce 682.
Were you completely barefoot?
No, I got my 4-pill on.
You've done better than that more recently than what you're doing now. It seems like you're taking a couple steps back.
Let me check here. SWRs are still good. Actually, they're really well. But yeah, it does.
Hey, Pete, what happened to Dave?
Like maybe only 170.
Dave went to eat.
Oh, okay.
He said he would be back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Greenie. So I don't know. I know you made improvements over there and got stronger over here, but it doesn't seem like you're at that point. You're regressing. So maybe it's me. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm hearing Greenie pretty well. And ironically, he's kind of to the back of my beam.
Where do you have your beam at right now?
The beam is pointed east.
Well, what about now?
What about it?
Can Pete hear me any better now?
Something. I hear you, but it ain't any better.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. Oh, hold on. I needed some more gain.
This must be Royce night, because I got my Royce 640 and you got your 682. There you go.
Yeah, but Pete couldn't hear me, so I went back to my other radio, and he still can't hear me. Something's up.
Oh, I hear you.
I mean, Albert, you're no stronger.
I might smell a little stronger.
Yeah. You've been out there with them hogs that they're trying to wash.
No. My hog rides in the front seat right with me. I call him Piglet.
All your signals are weak.
Yeah, and there's Bite Buster telling us all our signals are weak.
You sound good over here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, Bite Buster.
I hope so. You're pretty close.
Where are you at?
By Dorney Park.
Oh, okay. It's not that close.
No, but, I don't know. What are you giving me? You're giving me probably about a 6.
Yeah, I got about a 7 on you here.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
Yeah, Bite Buster's only like a 3 down here, and that's good for him. Maybe JR. I don't even think JR gets him that strong. I think me and maybe Night Train probably get Bite Buster the strongest down here in the Pee-Pee Town area.
I hear him really good if I throw the beam right on him. Otherwise, he's weaker, but I still hear him.
Yeah, but you don't normally have the beam on him.
No, because that would make it like northeast, and there's like nobody else up that way, except maybe possibly Joker.
Well, he's almost in Jersey, and then of course down now you got BTK who's out there in Jersey.
Yeah, so he must be near Valley.
Practically neighbors. What'd you say, Mike?
Bagger is very low tonight.
He says you're low tonight.
Breaker. Literally, the noise is covering him up.
I think there was a breaker.
Hey, Roger, on that Kilowatt out here this evening.
Good evening, Kilowatt. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. Spitfire 441 on this antique flea market radio.
How's it going, Spitfire? I'm sorry, buddy. No antiques tonight.
Howdy out there, Kilowatt 631 BTK.
Roger, now I got you there, 631. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Decent.
There you go, Roger on that.
Yeah, it's my last night to play before I got to go back to work. Oh, speaking of work, where's Wayne?
Oh, I'm here listening.
All right. You know anything about the to-do that went out on Ridge Pike there up your street, right outside your door? I don't know, a night or two ago.
That was last night. The lady 2 trailers down from me locked herself in the bathroom and couldn't get out.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
So they sent the police and the fire department. So that was all the flashing lights that were going on because she couldn't get out of the bathroom.
Roger, 10-4. All right, yeah. The wife had, said something went on and asked me to ask you. So there, I got the answer.
I actually had to go out and ask my neighbor what was going on last night because he was out here while I saw him out here talking to the firemen.
Break.
Go ahead, break.
Hello, Bill. Thanks for the break.
How you doing? Who's that out there?
That's 327 in Bethlehem. Greg, Golf Romeo Electro Golf.
Anyway, I was just checking in down there. I wonder if I'm making the trip down there around Pottstown, wherever you folks are, running that freaking old school radio roundup. Good to hear everybody out there. 327 in the Lehigh Valley.
I hear you good here. How about you, Pete? You 327?
Yep, I do. Good evening, 327. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. Sounding good coming down from the Lehigh Valley. Spitfire 441 on this Classic Radio Roundup.
All right, Spitfire. Yes, likewise. You're making a fine trip up here, coming in real good, nice and clear. Always a pleasure on this end, and thank you for acknowledging. And I just wanted to get my name called and see if I can be heard, and go check out my audio then. And I hope everybody's doing well. Get back to it.
Good evening there, 327. Joker 427 down in Valley says hi. Oh, I guess no reply.
Yeah, I wonder if 327 can hear me down here near the Macy-Dixie line, 507.
On the Mason-Dixon line, 557. Yes, I can hear you. Pretty good for sure. That's quite a trip you're making up here, right up to Bethlehem, right around Allentown.
Roger, right on. Well, you're doing fine here. You were a little fluttery before, but it's stabilized now. I'm 8 miles north of Amaranth, Delaware.
Oh, okay. I had a little bit of interference, but I heard Delaware. Yes, that's cool, man. Yeah, I can't say I talk down there very often.
Yeah, I'm actually in America, though. I'm in PA, but I'm just kind of in PA, so there you go. So you're getting out. You're doing great.
Okay, yeah. I do appreciate you coming back also. And I'm on a directional antenna. I'm kind of pointed a little southwest. So if I turn it a little bit, it'll probably come in a little better. But it seems to be working okay. I don't feel like taking a walk and switching it. But all right, down there on the border, Delaware, Pennsylvania, I do appreciate you all coming back.
Roger.
About that 327. You got a copy on Joker down here?
Could you try that again?
Oh, I was just wondering if you got a copy on Joker down here in Valley.
Yes, in Valley, Joker. Yep, sound real nice.
Roger that.
All right, hope you're doing well. Take care.
Well, there you go, Greg.
Guess I need audio. Good evening, Classic Radio Roundup. Oh, JR saying hello.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, audio does help.
The gate, too.
Yeah, doggone, I keyed up and didn't have my 110 on, so I had no audio.
110, 111, whatever it takes.
120, how's that?
117.
And a half.
Or if you're in a commercial lighting circuit, it's probably 277.
Ooh, that would hurt.
It does hurt, I can tell you.
Hey, Dave. I hear Billy the Kid, Dave, and Pete, and Wayne, and Joker, and Kilowatt. That's what I heard. Anyway, hello, howdy.
Good to hear you on here, Jim.
Good evening, New York.
Good evening, old JR.
Hey, are you all settled in? You ready to go back to the salt mine tomorrow and give it your heart into it there, are you?
No, I'm ready to be full-time retired.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Me too.
You gotta keep America rolling, brother.
It's somebody else's turn.
There's so much fading going on right now. I'm not sure who hears who right now.
Yeah, you're way down from where you were, Billy. I still hear you.
It's good. Yeah, you're down here, too. That's what made me realize what's going on.
Nothing's changing. I hear everybody the same.
Yeah, but he probably ain't hearing me because I'm only running 2 watts.
Yeah, you're in there real well, Pete. I had some trouble with some of the others all of a sudden.
Well, JR, he's running flea power for some reason, which is not normal for him.
Too much heat in the room.
Is that you, JR? I can hear you.
No, I'm down here freezing to death. I had to go upstairs and put a sweatshirt on.
Billy, if you hear me now, you've got some good ears. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think that was going to happen.
I don't think so either.
I would hear you with 100 milliwatts.
All you need is 2,000 feet of coax.
I've heard you on 100 milliwatts, Dave.
Yeah, I know. With the Comstat. Yes, you did.
I also heard the other Dave on 100 milliwatts in a completely different band.
100 milliwatts on 160?
Something like that. What was your lowest power there, 507?
I do not remember. It was probably a half a watt.
All right, 500. Yeah, that sounds about right. 500 milliwatts. You might have, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did that. 500 milliwatts, and I heard you.
Wow. That's pretty good for that band.
Yeah, AM, and I heard them. Like, it was fine. It wasn't like a struggle.
Talked to the guys on 10 meters overseas a bunch with a half a watt, like plenty of times.
Franco, all I ever heard him on was that lunchbox thing he was running. I don't know whatever happened to him. I don't hear him anymore, but he was always, 4 watts, 5 watts, something like that.
You know, Franco's as old as the hills, man. I thought COVID would have got him.
Pete, I just figured out why you sounded, like more gain in the beginning. It's because I was adjusting my AGC threshold is what I was doing. So I was giving you more compression gain. And I forgot that I had done that in the beginning, and then I lightened up on it, when I came back. So you sounded, a little less so.
So it's kind of funny, and I've commented on this in the past, that no matter how much money you guys sink into your audio processing to sound like the BBC Worldwide Broadcasting Service, the best transmitter available to mankind on the broadcasting service, and I can completely ruin it with my receiver.
There ain't no money in this.
Yeah, no, it's true. And the only reason I was messing with settings, which I really don't like to do so much, is because I changed bands. And using the same receiver for the last band I was on and this band, they're drastically different. So I have to change just about every setting in here. And I was in the process of that when I first got on.
Oh yeah, I get it. They're not the same noise floor and gain factors and everything. You're dealing with two ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, so that was operator error. Not the fact that you do have quite a bit of audio gain, but the fact that that was changing in my perception was a factor of something I was doing.
Well, I was just basking in the glow of the praise.
Yeah, no, that thing is it's a hot radio, It's it cuts.
My brother-in-law does residential electrician work, like on the side and all this. So he was doing some residential electrical work, and he knows I'm a radio guy, and he ran into this thing in some house. It was in somebody's closet, and they like I don't know, however it came about. They asked him, "Do you want it?" He's like, "Well, yeah," and they gave it to him. brought it home and brought it over to me. He said, "Here, I got this at work today." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, it's a cool radio. It's got really good frequency response. It's just it's got some THD along with it, but that's fine. Like, it doesn't sound like bad. I like it.
Yeah, it's a big empty box, but it has good receive fidelity because of the fact that it's just a board and a big empty wooden box. Then there's a speaker in there, so the acoustics coming out of it are pretty good on the receive side too. But it's not SBE's highest quality transceiver that's in there. It just happens to work out well on the package that they did.
Did you ever try a different mic on that?
Oh yeah, the Trinidad loves any microphone you put on it. The Trinidad's happy with it.
Yeah, I'll bet you used like a normal, like a recording mic, or like a broadcast mic or something, like a condenser, or dynamic, like a real, not a D104 is what I'm trying to say. That thing might, I don't know, it probably sound awesome.
All right, well, I'll give you a little bit of a taste. There's my Turner Super Sidekick.
To hook the DIY thing up to it.
Hey, 2:30 in the blue. I hear you out there in Skipland. You're covering up my locals here.
Oh no, downgetters.
New Jersey, wave it a hand.
Oh, I hear Jamaica in there.
Jamaica, man.
You're making me nuts.
What is it, man?
Yo, man, you're on the right frequency, man.
Yeah, 2:30 Jamaica, 631 New Jersey. I hear you, man. You're sounding good in here. A little in and out, but I'm getting you. You're sounding good. 2:30, 631.
So, well, is it a yay or an A on the Super Sidekick?
It's a lot different sounding. But honestly, I like it because it's more natural sounding and it's not blastingly loud.
That means I don't like it.
Train would like it.
I don't like it. It's not blastingly loud. I want that big giant in the room, in your face, 1970 CB radio sound.
Well, I could send you a Watergate.
I know we've played this game before, and I think this mic has been the better one, but I know the Trinidad pretty much accepts any mic you can put on it.
It likes +3s too.
I don't have a +3 anymore.
Oh. Well, I know you had that CS1 wired to the Metro Tech. I thought you had another one.
Operative word is had.
Oh, you got rid of it.
Well, it's been some time since I remember having one, but I don't have one now.
Oh.
I got a couple of +2s.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll sound fine too.
Yeah, breaker radio check. It's working. 631 New Jersey.
No checks, cash only.
In God we trust. All others must pay cash.
That's right.
Yeah, radio check in the Keystone. I hear you. Talking to a couple of other guys also in PA. We're doing this thing called the Classic Radio Roundup right now. If you want to try to check in, they're rolling a Watergate out there, and you could give it a shot. You find it on YouTube. That's called the Classic Radio Roundup. Let's see if you can hear Pete out there. He's also out there in PA. He's running it right now.
I can't hear the guy you're talking to.
It's probably a good thing.
What part of PA is he at?
All right. Well, apparently, I guess Pete can't hear you, but I'm hearing you out here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. And yeah, check out the Classic Radio Roundup on YouTube. Pete, what's your YouTube page called again? It's like 44 BS or something like that.
441 BSA 1968.
Yeah, 441 BSA 1968. That's the YouTube channel that has the Classic Radio Roundup videos, and the one from tonight will get posted on there tomorrow.
Maybe.
Anytime, man, anytime. 631, New Jersey.
I hear 631. I heard you pop 4 different P's, man. 4 P pops, buddy.
Yeah, I'm running some modulation here, buddy.
I heard it pop 4 times.
That's probably because I turned up that low end. You know, everybody loves that so much.
That was 5, but yeah. Oh, yeah, it sounds great. I'm just trying to give you a hard time. Just to, I'm trying to keep you sharp. You need to be sharp.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'll talk to you offline about that. But I'm trying some things starting today. With that, which might, I don't know, because I'm not going to be sharp if thing keeps happening, and I might not be sharp with this new thing I'm trying, but I'll talk to you about all that.
Scaring the hell out of me. All right, we'll talk.
Yeah, no, it's just, don't be scared. Everything is fine, and I'm doing the correct thing, and I have, I'm under the care of 2 different doctors, and they all agree with me, and I've spoken to them at length.
As long as none of them are named Kevorkian.
Yeah, no, one's name is Patel, so it's going to be fine.
Oh, that narrows it down.
To about 5,000 doctors. As long as they don't tell you to start using that wacky letter. 6-3 word, but at the time, 6-3 word, and I think to the hotel, they're getting through 4 times over there.
I think I heard someone trying to call me out there.
You didn't hear nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Not with you, Keto Pete. Hell no.
You can't do nothing.
Don't know who's who. You don't know who's what. You don't know what's going on. You don't have a clue.
You can't handle the truth.
That's right.
Well, somebody's in violation and is in serious deserving of a demerit for all that echo.
Oh no! Nice did waking up that skip land.
Yeah, that's a violation of Classic Radio Roundup etiquette, is running all out echo.
I hear somebody yelling out there in the distance, but I just can't make him out.
I thought I heard somebody yelling 631 from California calling Billy.
Yeah, I thought I heard that too.
631's famous.
Yes, the 049. I used to have a model airplane with a size engine 049.
Good. foot low in the quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 after 9 and we got skipland noise.
Yeah, well, it is e-skip season, so I guess we'll have to put up with that nonsense for a while.
Well, I asked my wife about doing ladies' night on here, and she said, I'll do it as long as my signal's better than everybody else's.
Well, you got her trained well.
Yeah, she must have been paying attention with all your talk.
Why?
Oh, I double with you. She must have been paying attention when you talked.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm coming through the wall.
The toaster, the microwave, the refrigerator.
You forgot the stove. The stove was the best.
When I lived in Bridgeport, I don't know if you remember this, Dave, or not, with that transaxle business. I was coming through his telephone, his fax machine, and he was blowing hard and mad. He was all jumping up and down. He didn't like my 400 watts and my 6-meter, 6-element beam or 5-element beam, whatever the heck it was. I'm pointing right down the throat of his fax machine. He didn't like it. Like, well, I'm going to sue. I'm like, go ahead, try. I'm licensed. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I remember that well, but I couldn't remember. Was it your ham equipment, or was it on this band?
Well, it was this band, but I used my shield for that band.
Yeah, that's what I did when I had a TVI complaint back in the 80s. I got a note from the FCC about it, and they didn't know who's who, who's what, and they wanted to know what my licenses were and if I had any, and so I sent back my ham call, and they went like, "Oh, you're a ham." Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I was interfering on 11 meters, but I'm almost assuredly sure I was probably destroying them with 400 watts and a 5-element beam on 6 meters, too.
Yeah, you really, back in the day, you couldn't run 6 meters without bothering somebody.
And he was essentially, right next door, with all his office equipment, and I was getting into it. Like, sorry, find a competent technician. Never heard nothing else about it.
Well, thankfully, everybody's moved on.
Well, I was willing to help him out, try and resolve the issue, figure out which bands it was, and this and that, and fair rights and all that nonsense. But when he started yelling at me and threatening me with litigation, I shrugged my shoulders and like, it's on you, pal. I guess I'll hear from your attorney. And I walked out, and I never did, because I knew I wouldn't.
Don't get me started, because I can tell you some stuff.
I'm sure you can.
Dave, your signal's up now.
Yeah, you're right where you were when we started.
Oh, we must have shifting conditions, even local.
I'm starting to hear diathermy machines coming in this time of night. This is the third night in a row.
Diathermy machines? They still use those things?
Yeah, you don't hear that?
No, I don't. Well, one of my neighbor's hot water heaters or something kicked in and gave me a S7 noise level for a bit, but that's gone again.
You can miss it if you're not paying attention. It sounds just like it did in the 70s.
I don't know if I've ever heard it.
You've heard it. Trust me, you've heard it.
Break under shifting conditions.
I see it on the spectrum.
Oh, we got Skyrider out here.
Hey, Hey, good evening. I just turned on the radio.
Making noise in New Jersey here.
Just waving a hand and listening.
Yeah, well, welcome to another fun-filled night of Classic Radio Roundup.
That's good. It's good as long as we keep it up. So,
Yeah, and signal here, man. Nice to hear
not
you.
sure what the topic is yet, but I heard something about shifty conditions. So,
Called the
don't know what
classic
that means
radio
yet, but
roundup
we'll find out.
frequency here. So if the receiver there in Pennsylvania can hear you, you can check YouTube for that. You might be on it.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah, well, it's the conditions aren't the only thing shifting. Discussions have been shifting. You know, there's some down-getters in there with crappy audio and weird modifications, and you know, it's a mean bag of tricks, I guess.
Wow. Well, it sounds like I missed something here. I should have flipped that switch earlier.
But I heard you, and apparently Pete with the receiver can hear you too. So check YouTube.
I like modifications.
Radio Roundup.
Yeah.
Just give it a search. It'll be up there tomorrow. You're on it.
I'm not sure. I hear some stations in the back. Is that part of our party, or is that something else?
Yeah, that's BTK. He's talking to a guy in San Diego right now, and I'm listening to all of it.
We're in Pennsylvania.
All I hear is Billy. I don't hear nothing else.
Yeah, I could hear both sides, all four conversations. It was wild.
Yeah, mainly in this one here. The other one, I just, I wasn't sure if we interfering with something or what the deal is there.
Yeah, no, the way the direction my beam's pointed, the only way I'm going to hear San Diego is all the way around the other side of the world.
Yeah, roger that. Mine points also straight up. Hey, 61, I was going around the dial. I guess that's what verticals do.
Well, yeah, they don't go straight up, but not unless they're like a full wave. Then maybe they go straight up.
And this band is a 5/8, straight up 5/8. Run direct into the antenna. No tuner, nothing needed here.
Well, how about a full wave horizontal? Then it becomes like a traveling wire, right? Then it's directional.
Yeah, you got so many splinter lobes that, you know, it's hard to figure out where you're going.
Hey, as long as you get somewhere.
Yeah, right. As long as you're going from point A to point B and you're doing okay, then I guess it doesn't matter how you're doing it.
I went from point A to point B back to point A again. It just took me 15 days to do it.
Yeah, well, it's good you're back.
In one piece, but only about 90% functional.
I guess your foot still hurts, huh?
Oh, man.
You probably bruised a bone or possibly even hairline fractured it.
Oh, yeah. It was like completely stressed. That's for sure.
Yeah, you might have to go see a doctor, have it x-ray to make sure there's nothing, that needs to be done.
Stop talking to my wife.
What's that?
Said stop talking to my wife.
Why, is that what she says? Well, that's what you should, that's the practical thing to do, you know.
That's fine.
Oh, man.
Fine, I can walk on it. It's fine.
Yeah, you did that once before. You thought something was fine, and then all of a sudden it wasn't.
I used to chatting or something behind my back.
Oh, but you fell off the roof and thought everything was fine.
No, when I fell off the roof, I knew everything was not fine.
Yeah, I remember you had some injury that you thought was fine, and then after a day or two, you went like, yeah, I guess it's not fine.
When I fractured my femur with the somersault with the horse.
Oh, that's right, the horse. That's what it was.
And I rode from Florida to Pennsylvania with a fractured femur and 3 broken ribs.
Yeah. You're not 20 years old anymore, man.
I just got bruised up real bad. It was just overstressed and beat up.
Well, any injury you'll recover from eventually if you give it enough time to rest. But if you can't put much weight on it, it's not going to do you any good to keep trying.
No, I can put weight on it. I can walk fine. I'm just slow.
Now you're probably not too bad then.
I could drive the zipper car. I did that today.
Was that your clutch foot too, wasn't it?
10-4. Life would be over if I couldn't drive the zipper car.
Yeah, he wouldn't be going very far.
Guess I'd be back on the bike because I managed to get that back from Oregon.
Yeah, well, thankfully you shift with the other foot, don't you?
No, that's the shifter foot.
Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, it's left, isn't it?
But it's a heel toe shifter, so you don't have to pull up.
Oh, that's a good thing.
But there on that first day of the injury, downshifting was getting to be an issue.
Yeah, so you got to keep going fast.
And being sure I had perfect balance when I did have to stop.
Yeah, you need retractable training wheels for when you stop.
Just needs a built-in gyroscope.
There you go.
As you slow down, the gyro spools up.
I want to know how the bike happened to stall. I mean, it's fuel injected and all that. Stalling? Come on.
That sucks.
I don't know. Well, that's why it was so unexpected. It just coughed and stopped. First gear, it barely moving. Bad compromising position to be in.
Well, I guess your trips wouldn't be exciting if you didn't have one little mishap, or another.
Well, I was initially really bummed because I thought, oh, now I'm going to have to freaking deal with flying and dealing with flying and getting to the airport. And then worry about picking the bike up later. This is just really going to ruin everything. It turned out to not be quite so bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got to continue your trip.
Yeah, it actually worked out better because I got to hang out at their house for 4 on 5 days instead of just a couple of days there and then heading about my business. So I was able to stay there and then still go about my business.
You just had to modify your itinerary a little bit.
Yeah, well, for 3 days, I let them drive me everywhere. I just hopped in the truck and went where they went.
We going down to the grocery store.
They don't go to grocery stores. They go to taps and trucks.
The what?
Taps and trucks.
Taps and trucks.
They got all these different gatherings all over town, like outside of town and what next town. And there's somebody starts a brewery, and then the food trucks show up. And they got food trucks all over. So taps and trucks, they're all like that.
Yeah, but you don't buy your groceries there.
I think you're missing the point.
And the point is,
You don't need to go to the grocery store if you got taps and trucks.
so nobody keeps food, huh? They all just go out to the taps and trucks and eat there.
It's what my friends do.
Interesting.
I mean, they got breakfast in the house, but every other meal, taps and trucks.
I think I'd get tired of that.
Well, everybody gets what they want because every truck's got a different chef, and they're all. You'd be surprised, like these people can cook. It's like their passion. Like it's amazing. You think you could get this this quality dish in a high end restaurant or whatever, but it's on a food truck. The dudes just happen to be really good that are in these food trucks.
That sounds pretty cool to me.
They do that around here. These little microbreweries. There's one over near the airport there, the Pottstown Municipal Airport. Right behind there, there's a one of those microbreweries, and they put the food trucks there.
No, they don't put the food trucks there because that's Sly Fox. Sly Fox serves their own food. The food trucks go to the Manatawny Stoneworks, which is across the street, because they don't have their own food. But these are not like anything here. These are grassroots instant. I don't know what you call it. Somebody builds a brewery. The brewery sets up, gets operating. Food trucks start popping up. And then every one of these breweries I've been to, there's no less than 5 food trucks. Some of them, there's been 10 or 12. So, like, everybody gets what they want to eat because there's a variety. And we all know the beer is good, so we come here for the beer. But they, become these permanent installations,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a steady income stream.
Yeah, they take their taps and trucks seriously out there.
So how'd you like your trip, man?
Trip was great. I only got rained on for the more or less misty couple of days when I left. And then the morning of when I was in Toledo a couple of days ago, I was leaving Toledo, I got rained on a little bit for a little while. And that was it. So not really any rain.
Well, how was Oregon?
Oregon was great.
Yep, I've been there a few times. I love it.
Oh, yeah. People are nice. The beer is good. The food's good.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a foodie, that's the place to be.
Yeah, there's no, in town anyway, no lacking for places to choose from to eat at.
Now, what town did you get to?
Redmond, Bend, Sisters. Went to a little town called Brothers. There was only like 6 houses in Brothers. Sisters was a lot bigger.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Sisters are the mountains out there.
Yep, they are the mountains, but they're also it's also a town.
Right.
I thought I was going to run out of gas going through southeast Oregon on the way out. Because I left and I had a little bit better than 3/4 of a tank, and I just hit a first gas station all the way out of town, top off, because I know the next gas is this place called Burns, and Burns is I don't know 150 or 160 miles away. So anyway, as I ride, I realize I'm out of town. I'm not going to pass by any gas stations, so we're not on the way. I would have had to go out of my way and go find one. Like, well, I'm on my way now. I'm turning around. Well, I had 171 miles range in my tank when I left. It was 161 miles to Burns.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing out there, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, that's that from Central Oregon to the Idaho line. Yeah, there's nothing. There's one town. There ain't nothing.
Well, did you see any burned forest fires, remnants?
Yeah, I saw one place that was burnt out forest. Yep.
That's what I thought was amazing. You drive and drive and drive, and all you see is burned forest,
Yeah, but I've been to places that I've been to years ago that were burnt out forest, and I went by them now, and they ain't burnt out forest anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, does it?
No, that stuff grows back.
You get a glimpse of what's going to happen when people go away.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh, no. All right, man. I remember y'all.
Nothing.
Hello, Goose.
Hello.
Greetings on Channel 13.
Good evening, Goose.
Classic Radio Roundup.
Hello.
4631 64.
Hello, Goose. Oh, no. No echo on Classic Radio Roundup.
Oh, do I need to go back to my competition microphone?
Oh, I just say Roger B-bomb. Oh, you're good, Goose.
Thank you. I'll turn everything off. I'm smart.
Do I?
You're a good goose. I follow the rules.
Did I hear him say you were smart?
Yeah, he did say that.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Bagger. Hello there, Pete. Hello there, old JR. Hello there, Stinger. I don't know who else is on the video, but hello.
Countywide.
Countywide. What's up there, Countywide?
What's going on there, Goose?
Oh, nothing much. Just headed to Walmart.
Have fun at Walmart.
Yipper, I always have fun at Walmart.
Pero nada, que lo cerraron. Le metieron la configuración del camión o nomás la pura velocidad.
Yep. No. Then it got quiet.
Yes, it did. Who's around here? Just the four of us, five of us, whatever? I'm just listening mostly tonight. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not in the mood to talk. You're not in the mood to talk? Uh-oh. You must be getting sick.
Some days you just like to listen and hear what all the nonsense is.
That is true. I gotta admit, sometimes it just, yeah, you're right. I agree.
My what's that called? Decompressioning is taking longer and longer after work anymore. So I've been just zoning out.
He said zoning out.
Hello there, Joker.
Good evening.
That's that panty snatcher mobile out there.
Yeah, where's he at?
Hello, panty snatcher.
Thought that was you. Yeah, if you still got that radio, I'll take it off your hands.
I posted on Facebook. I haven't been on there to check it yet. I've been so damn busy. Which one?
The 138.
Yeah, okay. There's a couple of them there. I got 138s, 142s. So much. You don't understand. There's so much.
Yeah, it's at work. Let me know. We'll try to make an arrangement to try to pick it up.
Okay. I'll bring it down that way. It don't matter. I got so many mobile radios, 23 channels, 40 channels, got 1,000, 2,000, dealer boards, super sidekicks, the whole shebang, man. A whole bunch of shit.
Dashboard, yeah, I saw you posting a bunch of stuff, and I'd like another 138, so, yeah, we'll figure something out. You got my number.
Yeah, what I posted is not even a quarter of what I got. That's not even a quarter. That was just a few things I just started testing and hooking up and seeing what worked and what didn't work the other night when I had a little bit of time. There's so much more.
10-4. Well, I'll keep an eye out.
10-4. Oh, Johnson Messengers with the telephone. Yeah, nobody telephone. Lafayette. Oh, hell else, man. So much. Carriers. So much.
Tenemos que. Pues están igual, nomás que la velocidad. Era el corte y ya. Vamos.
Brown Eagle Mark III. That was just, a bunch of shit. Too much. Man, I got just alone a big 15-gallon, 20-gallon tote with the old coffin mics, the Cobra coffin mics. That brand new, got the plastic yet.
Yeah, that's funny. Never used.
No. Old Hustler mounts, antenna mounts, and the old spring mounts for the 102 on the door. All brand new to package yet.
I'll be back. Where'd you post this at?
Where I posted, I got it on my Facebook page. Just a few items. I got a lot more to post yet when I get time to sit down and go through some more yet.
10-4. I'll be back.
We got President Washington, President Dwight, Zachary T's, speakers. I don't know, man. Just, We got a nice, it's not brand new, of course, but it's new in the box yet. With that TS2000 that Kenwood with the desk mic and then the stock mic and all the hookups for everything. All that, man. Holy heck.
How much for that?
I'm not selling you nothing. You said you weren't buying no more.
No.
That,
No, man. Oh, if it's a big deal, I'd consider it.
I think it said 900 for everything. So like I said, this box, you got the desk mic. You got the receipts in it yet, too. Got the, the desk power mic, whatever you'll call it. Studio mic, whatever the hell it is. It's, I don't know if you're friends with me on Facebook or not. There's pictures of it up on there. Then it comes with, of course, a stock handheld mic. That hasn't been out of the classic yet. All the schematics, all the hookups for, satellite and this and that. And, man. Yep.
I'll have to check it out. That's right.
Kenwood TS2000. Oh, these guys should know. I was going to keep it, but what am I going to use it for?
Would you say, Train? Good evening.
I heard Snatcher in there. I didn't know whether he was talking with one of us or he talking to somebody up there.
I'm talking to somebody up here in Bethlehem.
All right, yeah, I didn't want to bust it up. Train, son, on Classic Radio Roundup. Good evening.
I'm sorry, I'll let you go.
All right, I'll tell it. Yeah, 148 grants, you name it, man. A whole bunch of stuff.
Even train.
Good evening. Who's all in here?
You need some more audio.
I need more audio. I can get you some more audio. Get you more audio. There you are. There's plenty of audio. You heard me all the way up there.
Yeah, but you were definitely anemic.
I'm not anemic now, though, am I?
That's a lot more better.
More better.
Yeah, I heard you, Gooder.
You're less anemic.
Hello out there. How's everybody tonight?
Just like a shiny new nickel, as they say.
Hey, Sky Riders.
How you doing there?
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
Oh, playing radio, working. So far, so good. Another day in the sunshine. Renegade waving.
Hey, Renegade. Hey, Bagger. Hey, JR. Who else was there?
Even there, Train.
Hey, Joker.
Double D.
Hey, Double D. Full house tonight.
Yeah, the house is full and the toilets are backed up.
I am for.
Hello, Double D. I didn't know you were in there.
Yeah, I've been here for a few minutes. I was looking at a gentleman with all the radios for sale.
10-4. Anyway, good to hear you in there. Sounding good, loud. You're ringing my ears.
Roger, I must have moved something here. Can't believe, I must have had my RF gain down, and today everybody's just about slamming all the way over.
Boy, you're going to make everybody feel pretty good, aren't you?
Maybe, you never know.
10-4.
We got a little bit of a squeal in the background there, JR.
Oh, I do? Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to put my headset on to hear that.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, so do I.
I will confirm. Squeal. Hatfield.
Squealing.
Squilling, bye-bye.
Ah, is that any better?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gooder.
Oh, man.
Welcome back, Pete.
Night Train.
How was your trip, man?
Epic.
I bet your arms was hurting, man.
Not so much my arms as my butt.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't have those ape hanger type handlebars, man.
Yeah, I don't know. They look silly and they're uncomfortable.
Gotta be. So talk about the trip a little bit.
A different answer. You know, when I see somebody with ape hangers, I said they can't be comfortable.
You change radios, Pete?
No, I did not. To change microphones.
They still on the sidekick?
Ape hanger.
Yeah.
The smell of their own armpits.
Okay, good. You won't get yelled at by Train then.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have liked the other microphone.
What was it? All out like a fried egg, Bagger?
Yeah.
It was county-wide. Is what it was.
Billy the Kid said that was competition audio.
Yeah, number 7 style.
Yeah, I would have been really well. That one went well with Bluebird's competition amp then.
Audio style there. Break.
The 9999 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that whiskey 7-9er banana hammock 410 Roger QSLRMZ?
I think he knows the alphabet.
TW, go ahead. Back to you.
Who was that?
I think that was Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid talking to my son-in-law.
Yeah, 6-4. Good luck in the contest. Good luck in the contest there. QSL, Roger, Roger.
He said good luck in the contest.
Okay, yeah, good luck with the competition today, and 73's over. Back to you.
Golly, Miss Molly.
Are you trying on the...
It's busy out there.
You forgot the 5-9. You're 5-9. 5-9. What? What? I did QRZ. 5-9. 5-9.
Back to you. Yeah, Roger on a 5-9, I'm over 5. Go ahead, back to you, Pete. Over.
Yeah, you're 5-9. 5-9 in the volcano crater.
QSL via the borough.
Hey, 5 out 7 in the house.
Yeah, I was here. I fell asleep.
Oh, no, I thought that was for me.
Mason Dixon, good evening time. Over, back to you.
Roger, right on, Mr. Poke Your Nose. You're doing good down here.
Roger that. Appreciate that. 73. I'm gonna get this little audio up and out of here. Back out.
That's actually the best I heard him in a while.
Who was that, the Snatcher?
Yeah, his audio was right on cue there. It wasn't like...
Yeah, Roger on the audio on cue. No doubt about it, JR. Good evening time, JR. Back to you. Over.
How's that differ from Boofy?
Oh, that's not goofy at all.
It all depends which side of the bed you wake up on, yes?
Yeah, that sounded like sloppy wet audio.
That's number 7 style.
As long as you're on the right side of the grass.
What's sloppy wet audio? What's that sound like? Over.
I don't know. That's what JR was describing.
Yeah, Roger.
Roger, copy. You're 5-9. 5-9, the volcano crater, QRZ.
Thank you, Pete. Good luck with the competition tonight. Over. Back to you.
Good grief. What's going on here?
Turn into
They all just get down.
turn into a contest.
That's not right.
No down getting on Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, no contesting either. It's like a WARC band. Channel 13, there's no DXing, no contesting on the WARC band.
I'm just glad he's not the underroo snatcher because I'd be like without underoos then.
Yeah, and then your butt would be cold.
Guys are disturbing and disgusting. I'm back out. Unappropriate for Classic Radio Roundup. Very unappropriate.
Spit it out. He can't do it.
He's cracking himself up.
We need more etiquette out here.
Form and decorum.
Somebody's begging for a demerit.
We need more etiquette out here this year. Classic Radio Roundup. Don't be starting that inappropriate, disgusting stuff. Over. Back to you guys.
What's Gavin Newsom going to say about this?
Complain Trump.
He's gonna say you're Pete butt chugger. Send the Marines! Send the Marines!
Oh my God.
He said Marines, not miners.
Oh my God.
Yos.
Hoorah.
You got a lot of signal over here, 6'4".
I can't see how. I'm not doing anything for what?
You got a hell of a lot of signal over here.
He's getting
You
down.
got your preamp on or somewhere. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, wait.
It got busy.
Good googa booga.
Basically, so.
you're still pretty much getting over the top of everyone else, but you're a lot closer to where they are.
I see what he said that. That's what. One, two. Say, one, two. What you on tonight there, Train?
I'm still on that Midland 78999.
Oh, sound good. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, you found the right mic there.
Yeah. Thanks to JR, he helped me out with that.
Was Mikey on?
A Superstar handheld.
Stock mic.
Yes, sir.
Oh, how come you were so low? Or was that got Mikey on? You said the mic came down?
Yeah, it was on the front of the radio. It was turned down.
Oh man, you're running a stock mic. The mic should like be on maximum all time.
Yes, my Roger. Not when you and I were talking sideband.
Oh yeah, you know, stock mics need maximum mic gain.
Yeah, well, you and I were talking sideband the last time, and I didn't need it cranked all the way up then.
Probably would have been better if you did.
Yeah, you didn't complain.
Well, no. Your signal was lower, and that's probably why.
Maybe he just didn't get around to it.
That's right.
Now you sparked his interest. You can't just rush into these things.
Yeah. 507, I owe you an apology. You were absolutely correct. The 706 was 40 cycles low, and I have subsequently corrected that.
Yeah. No biggie, man. These things happen.
Yeah, it drifted. You know, the crystal must have drifted since the last time I aligned it. But it's all good now.
Okay, so now you'll be on frequency, I'll be on frequency, and we have to pick a frequency that doesn't end in zeros, though.
Yeah, well, it's always good to be on frequency when you can handle it. You know, when you can do it, and you have control.
Yeah, man. I got some stuff here that's the same way. I know it's off a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, these 11-meter CV radios are, you know, they're not made to exacting standards, so, you know, they can be off here or there, especially AM-only radios, because they have no adjustments.
Yeah, man. What? Who's off a little? What'd you say out there? 6'4". We're off more than just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm sitting in my basement, like by myself, talking to a bunch of grown men, using a bunch of 50-year-old CB radios. What the hell is that?
Being off a little bit.
That's off a lot, bit.
I think you gotta do the help.
And I resemble that remark. Sitting in my basement talking on my 50-year-old CB radio.
Who are you? Holy grown. Who are you?
I am me on my 50-year-old flea market CB radio.
Never heard of her. I am me.
I got a classic gear on the air tonight, too. The Harris RF-110A, classic military transmitter.
I got my Johnson Messenger hooked up right now with the telephone. What do you say? You had a hairy transmitter.
You're using your 32 PL.
Something hairy transmitter?
I'm doing 212 carrier out of the hair ass.
Yeah, that's a really good piece of gear, man.
Yeah, it really likes this carrier level. Like, it can... I think it's trying not to exceed, 1K, and you know, I'll let it do that, but I got to keep it down here around 200 with the type of AM I'm making.
I hear him oscillating every time he keys up.
Yeah, he's got a sweep.
He got a sweep going on.
Yep. No. Hey, I'll throw a dead key. I'll do it.
I know what singer's out on a CB tonight. I heard that oscillation through your dead key.
Yeah, that's the point of it. Go ahead, Billy.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, there's no intelligent life here.
That's funny. They built that to simulate somebody's old radio keying up where the crystal barely oscillates. And now everybody has one.
I know what singer's out on a CB tonight. He's inside Walmart with his wife.
Yeah, there was some engineer back in the day worked hard all night drawing the schematic to stop that from happening, and on comes the 11-meter crowd and completely undoes that engineer's work and makes it do that slide.
Yeah. Try to make something dirty and disgusting.
Well, because I think it sounds cool, man. Like, I think it's, I don't know, it's kind of neat. You know, I like that.
Almost sounds like a birdie. Oh, man, a birdie. Almost sounds like a birdie. Dirty birdie. Dirty birdie.
But if there's no carrier behind it, you don't know what happens.
Exactly.
Unless you're on sideband, somebody keys it up. You can hear it when you're on sideband. If you're on sideband and he keys up on AM, you would hear it.
I'm on an AM only radio.
Oh, well, let me key up to let him key up so you can hear it. Go ahead, Billy.
Oh, I've been hearing it all night.
Oh, you want to hear it again? Go ahead, Billy. Alright, I'm done messing around. I gotta get this is serious time now. Serious time. Over, back to you.
Penny snatcher.
Where?
Yeah, he's back to his other alter ego. 64.
Hello. That be me. I'm right here. Right here. Over. Back to you.
Right here and now.
That's right. Right now. Right here. Right there. Now. Here. There. Now. Back up.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't heard you in the mornings. What happened to you?
Oh, you I've been out there.
I haven't heard you out there.
You ain't listening.
Can somebody tell me what goes on Channel 5? I hear, like, tons of stations, like layers of stations all the time there.
All right, that's Mexico for you. You know what I mean? Puerto Rico's Channel 9, Mexico's Channel 5. You know what I mean? And you know the rest.
So that's the Mexican channel, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's their Super Bowl channel, Channel 5.
Yeah,
that's right.
I've heard that before in my life until now. Very interesting. There's a lot of people on there.
Saying that just like Channel 9 is a Super Bowl channel for Puerto Rico.
They're right there on the edge of the border. 10-4.
It's just
On top of the hill.
That's a stupid bowl.
Yeah, because I was off all week last week, and every morning I turned on Channel 19, and I would hear the gang talking and telling the truck drivers not to worry about the base station.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't ever hear any of that.
Back to the bench.
You can't use this channel. You're not driving.
Yeah, that's right.
You're on a base station. Yeah, you're right. I'm on a base station. Hold on. There's my base.
I'm in a Mobile. It was a joke.
You just scared 3 bears away.
I probably did up here where I'm at. Yep.
You sound good where you're at.
They go, you know, Ruga.
Roll call. Man,
it's really out of hand.
I have no idea. I don't even know how it begun.
Hello there, night train.
Hey, Goose, what's going on, man?
None at all, you?
Yeah, not bad, man. Missed you a few days.
Yeah, I've been out here on and off.
Not tonight. What the hell? Down getting nonsense again.
Yeah, things got bad, man. Things went down the hill.
This channel got noisy. What happened?
Got all my audio up and I still ain't being heard.
Oh, you're being heard there, Greenie. You're being heard.
Yeah, I hear you there, Greenie.
Dang old Mexicans.
You hear the they're sleeping enchilada?
That's Panty Snatcher and them tying you up there, Greenie.
I'll catch you guys later. 6 minutes,
Have a good one there, Joker.
Joker, come back, Joker.
And there's the Idaho Menace in there in the mix.
Yeah, that's skip that. You guys are thinking it's local, but it's skip, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'll be back. Not tonight, but I'll be back.
Not tonight, but you'll be back.
I'll be back.
No, I mean, I'm going 10-7.
Catch you later, Goose. Have a good one. Thanks again.
Anytime. Yeah, once I hear something back, I'll let you know.
Raji.
Hey, Goose, what you with AWOL, man?
I got dinner in the oven cooking.
What you cooking, man? Some goose?
Some meatloaf.
Hey, Roger, what kind of meatloaf? It ain't turkey, is it?
No. I never tried turkey meatloaf, but it probably won't taste that good.
It ain't. She was trying to do it for me for health reasons. And she went from beef to turkey this and turkey that and turkey, ooh, and I just got, I think I rather had health problems.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I use beef. I don't use nothing. If I use turkey, my kids will kill me. I made turkey tacos and they didn't like it.
No, it just does not. I just can't see. You know, I'm like totally. I just can't see it. Just go on and use the beef and be done with it.
Well, I seen this. There's a turkey, and it already had the taco seasoning mixed in with this. I was like, all right, let's try that. So I bought it. Never again.
Yeah, they got you.
And my kids are like, hey, what is this?
Yuck.
But yeah, let me get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. No doubt about it.
It's like eating a veg.
Where's 123?
He's at Walmart shopping with his woman.
Walmart. Was he a greeter now?
I guess, yeah. I seen her, so I called him up. I said, yo, you're at Walmart. He said, yeah.
Welcome to Walmart.
Yeah, right?
Let me get out of here and get my vegan burger.
Vegan burger?
Good night there, panty snatcher.
My vegan burger. You guys enjoy your turkey meatloaf.
I ain't making no turkey meatloaf. You gotta be crazy.
How about the veggie burger?
That's just as bad.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what one's worse, that or the turkey. I'll stay with my beef.
All checked. If your cholesterol,
Where's the beef? It ain't at McDonald's.
you got bad cholesterol, bad.
You remember that commercial, don't you?
It's time to do something about it.
Yeah, I'll eat me a bowl of Cheerios.
Soybean. There you go. Soybean.
You know what?
Cheerios. Anyway, good night there, panty snatcher. Wait. OJR, Sandbagger, Pete, Night Train, Greenie, anybody else out there, y'all have a good night.
At least the harvest. It's on the internet.
Your cereals now, too.
My wife goes for one of the grandkids, and the parents were like, they're not going to eat that crap. That's gonna kill him. So I ate it.
There you go.
He proved them wrong.
Can't kill me, man. I lived through the 60s. I'm gonna go when I go.
Give it to 557. He'll eat it.
Is your name Mikey?
He likes it.
His name must be Mikey. He won't eat it. He hates everything.
No, it's the menace out here in the Tater State.
I don't know if I came out right.
You didn't come out right, JR, but we like you the way you are.
What he said is true, and that's what he said. You know, that's all that matters, and it is what it is.
Hey, Penny Snatch, you got a flange in there, man? Some type of audio with a flange?
What's going on here? Oh, man. This is acting up. And Jim, trying to think of some of the other guys I talked to over there.
Couldn't quite hear you answer. There was DX in there.
Right, what's going on? Is this thing acting up? Hello, 1-2 radio, right? Out in the Tater State, don't you know?
That's a potato state. That's who's coming in there with you. That's who's coming in there with you, Panty Snatcher. Hello out there at the potato state. They call me Night Train.
He's the hoe.
I don't hear no either. I hear Mexico. Yeah, two of you.
Yeah, that's the menace.
Next time,
Is that who that is? Menace out there in Idaho?
Roger.
Oh,
Mother Nature brings you in out of Kentucky.
Hello there, Kentucky. Night Train here. You also. Hello, Kentucky. Night Train, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
The beam is doing its job.
I'm not even on the beam. I'm on the Omni. Maybe I belong on the beam.
Well, I'm on mine, and I hear none of that.
I don't hear nothing either. I hear Mexico.
I'm on my Omni and I don't hear nothing.
I hear it's 64 battling on. I don't hear any skip interfering with them.
I have my Omni and I hear the menace.
I know.
L2, that old train's working break.
And 4. I guess you didn't hear Idaho and Kentucky then, JR.
No, I don't hear any of that, to be honest with you, no.
Wow.
Wow, an Omni with rejection.
happens.
What was that, Dave?
Omni with rejection.
It's in one town and not another town. That happens.
Wrong Dave.
Sorry.
No, you were right. The other one was wrong.
Good grief.
Yeah, that's why I try to call one by his number and one by his handle.
507 and Bagger.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
It takes too long.
That does take a long time.
That 507 thing here, you gotta go back to school.
Dave's not here, man.
All these numbers and ladders.
Well, when you got 2 Daves, 2 Bobs, 2 Bills, you know, you got to come up with something to differentiate.
Very weak.
Oh, you got Richard.
You gotta bob and weave.
Very weak does roll right off the tongue.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got that on here. Go ahead. Go for
Hey, where you running tonight, man?
SBE Trinidad.
Running on empty. How about you?
What about you, Bagger?
Royce 640.
Hey, and 4 Pete, I don't know if you heard me on my 999 yet or not. It's been in the shop.
Just don't turn it upside down, because then it's the devil's number.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Maybe that's why the thing is collectible.
Yeah, don't put it on the shelf upside down.
Amen.
Look at hallelujah. Things out here in the Tater State.
Hallelujah. Now I hear the old Tater State. I hear him now.
Yeah, he's in there. He thought I was calling my own name.
Well, you know, at that particular time, he wasn't skipping this side of the state.
Or this side of the mountain, anyway.
Yeah, that's more correct.
Go ahead, Burger.
Yeah, Rooster checking in here.
Oh,
Hello there, Mr. Rooster. Good evening.
Mr. Rooster's checking in, and the Spitfire's checking out. Thanks for the fun. Countywide.
Radio.
Hey, Roger, countywide. Hello, Rooster.
Hey, you have a good day tomorrow at work there, Pete. Don't overdo it. Now, don't get excited when you get up there. I know how you get. Catch you later. See ya.
Good night, Pete.
Good night, Pete. Catch you later, man. Good to have you back. And I think I'm going to probably be doing the same thing. Time to pull the plug and go night-night. So, catch everyone later. Classic Radio Round.
See ya, Bagger.
Burger.
Hey, Pete. Good night there, Sandbagger. Have a good one. Catch up with you soon.
Night, Burger.
Yeah, double D.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Good night. So long.